Hello YouTube, like, share, subscribe if you're watching this video. My shit is on Stephen A versus Skip Bayless. Now, how can I say it? First of all, let me get this clarity. I hope this shit don't go viral, but if y'all watch it, y'all watch it. And I said don't for a reason, because I like Stephen A. Because what I'm finna say is against Stephen A. Stephen A. is a black man, powerful black man, and I'm proud of black people making money. So that being said, nobody heard of Stephen A. before. First take. I mean, be honest. Let's be honest. Stephen A. is an icon now. But be honest, like if you like, I'm 34. He came out in 2012. Or sooner. I ain't never heard no man Stephen A. Come on, bro. We heard of Skip, and what I'm gonna say is this is fucked up. But when you look at the ratings, I watched Undisputed War in First Take. I hate to say that, you know what I'm saying, because I already watched it. Don't get me wrong, I ain't saying I don't watch it, but it's Undisputed, it's on, and First Take is on. First Take we get a second watch, and that's gonna be on YouTube. I'll watch First Take. I like Shannon Sharp. I like his athletics. I like Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless brought on the stage. So I used Skip Bayless from my First Take. So we growing accustomed to Skip Bayless. And I like Shannon Sharp. When you watch First Take, you don't understand what Stephen A. trying to do. He's trying to carry the team by himself. And his idea of going about it, if you ain't really notice, his idea of going about it, it's accurate. We got basketball players talking about basketball. And we got football players talking about football players. They're only doing two things in the field, the NBA. So they don't do baseball. I think Stephen A. can't talk about baseball. I think that's his weaknesses. This is his weaknesses. That's why I said, and First Take been out before Skip Bayless, but let me go back to my point. I don't think Stephen A. could talk about baseball. I don't think he could talk about boxing or any other sport. But I think he just learned in the field. Like, he was getting a lot of inaccurate opinions about the NFL. The only thing he's major, it's like Mass Cattleman. That's why I said, when it was the first, that's when it started declining. Because it was like Mass Cattleman. I said, why you pick Mass Cattleman? Because my point of thought with the going against you was Chris Broussard. That was the best dude against that. I think First Take would never lose nothing if they had Chris Broussard. Mass Cattleman, and Mass Cattleman did not he ain't did a bad job like that. It's the simple fact that Mass Cattleman was a boxing expert. He didn't have to read stats. That he had an eye test. Well, remember Steve used to call him on First Takes, the eye test. Yeah, because he knew boxing. He knew boxing. He was reading off stats on the field. He was reading off stats on NBA. Eventually he grew to learn it, but no. Same thing with Stephen A. was doing with NFL. He was reading off the stats and the averages and shit. But you could tell when he talked about the NBA, is a whole different level of conversation now. You know what I'm saying? But that brings me to my point, because Skip Bayless talks about everything. Everything. Of course he was biased. Cowboys, Peyton Manning, Michael Jordan, bashing LeBron. Well, he bashed, it could have been not just LeBron. He would bash anybody that compared to Mike or anybody compared to Peyton Manning. He would bash it. But we understood that this is fucking Skip Bayless, because he been out here for years. We knew about Skip Bayless. We didn't know about Stephen A. Smith. Only was Stephen A. Smith claiming to fame. Just like Skip, well, that's a watch, because just like, I can't say that, but the biggest LeBron hater is Skip Bayless. It's like, the boy can't do nothing right. The boy has been, He ain't having no gambling problem. He been stay clean, but the boy can't not the way Skip Bayless ass because he don't have the clutch gene. But he got every intangible ever except for clutch gene. This is fucking crazy. It's fucking insane. But anyway, that's why I said it brings to my third point. Stephen A. could have reworded better. He could have worded that better. Like, bro, you could have worded that shit a lot better. Like I said, top of his face, like, give me a TV deal sometime. He begged me. You could tell that hurt Skip. Watch the show, watch the Skip Bayless podcast when he's talking about this issue. That hurted that man. That man could. They said he was free. Like yeah, that hurt. I called you my little brother. That hurt. That's why I was saying that. No, Stephen A. And I said, don't get me twisted. I love Stephen A. Black man. I listen to him speak. You know what I'm saying? Because he got so much knowledge about basketball that never picked up a basketball in the NBA. But he's the one that really, besides Chris Broussard, it's him. But he could have worded that shit better. Yeah, he threw your brother under the bus. And I said, damn, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? They begged me. He begged me. I could have said, I was like, oh yeah, he came to me and he asked me, you know, to do a first tape. You know what I'm saying? And I look at like, you know, I think he's a good fit. You know what I'm saying? He could have said like that. You know what I'm saying? He talked about the ratings and all that. How you had to do all that. Because your ratings and all that. Now, I believe Undisputed Ratings is not destroying, but beating First Take. Since Skip Bayless left, because like Skip Bayless left a big void. It was First Take was you and Skip Bayless. It was not you and Max Cattleman. You just could not know. That's why when people get that contract, and because we wanted to watch what Skip Bayless gonna say and Stephen A. gonna say. Y'all had the best show. You couldn't do one without the other on First Take. And it's like, now it's obvious. Now you looking at it. You looking at First Take. It's obvious now. Skip Bayless could do it with anybody. He got a football player, a Hall of Famer. I love Shannon Sharp to death. Uncle Shannon, that's right. Uncle Sharp. That's Uncle Sharp right there. But Skip Bayless got him talking about basketball. A football player talking about basketball. I'm not saying football players can't have their own opinion. We all human. You know, it's freedom of speech. You can talk about it, but his field is NFL. And you can tell the levels of the conversation when you talk about the NFL and you talk about NBA. So you can tell, and you can obviously tell Stephen A. can't do it with anybody, but Skip can. You gotta have superstars to save your shit. Real talk. You don't really see that many superstars on Undisputed. You don't see that many guest appearances on Undisputed. Well, maybe because half of the league hates Skip. You see a lot of NFL players because, you know, everybody respect Mr. Sharp. What? Skip? How could NBA be the ones to be talking out? Don't ask Skip, but they also then retire NBA players. So you can see that. Well, like, share, subscribe. This is Diamond Small. This is my take on Stephen A. versus Skip.